Good morning, happy Monday. How are you today? So today we're going to continue with what we were talking about last week, which was about goals. And today I want to talk to you about the acronym GROW. So I love an acronym. It makes everything easier to understand. So GROW actually stands for goal, reality, options and way forward. Okay, so when you're thinking about growing your business, and you take the G, which is your goal, you really kind of want to think very specifically about what your goal is that you want to achieve with your business. So it could be a really big goal that you ultimately then want to bring down and be more specific upon, or it could be like really kind of lasering into something that's quite small. In the big picture it's quite small, but it's something that you know that's really, really important to your business. So when you're thinking about growing your business, you want to kind of be specific about how you want to do that. You know, what is your goal? What do you want to envisage within your business that fills you with joy, you know, lights you up, takes you in the direction that you want to move? So the first thing is to consider what your goal is and to be really specific, really nail it down what that goal is, okay? Then the second part of considering how you want to grow your business is the R, which stands for the reality, okay? So sometimes we have these big dreams, these big visions, and then the reality kicks in like, oh my God, is it actually achievable? Well, everything is achievable if you break it down. So reality is kind of like, how achievable is it? What do you need to do in order to achieve it? Okay, how realistic is the time frame? How realistic is the kind of stepping stones that you can take to achieve your goal? So really kind of think about the reality of tackling the goal. Do you have the skill set? Do you have the knowledge? If you don't have the skill set, can you learn? If you don't have the knowledge, can you learn? What can you be part of to give you that knowledge, to give you the skills? And then the time frame, like I say, if it's something that's very, very specific, and you've got like a date in mind that you want to have accomplished something by, you need to kind of think about that timeline. In that timeline, what are you going to need to be doing? Okay, what action are you going to be to take in order for it to realistically come to fruition? Okay. And then O in the acronym GROW stands for options. So as you're kind of working through your goal and you're kind of being specific and you're kind of looking at how realistic it is and what you need to do, you kind of might be thinking, what options do I have? So, if it's something that you need to learn, you need to go and learn something like a skill or maybe marketing or how to be creative or how to create content, then it's kind of like, what options do I have at my disposal that I can go and learn those things so I can bring them into my business, I can take the action upon my goal, and it will take the stepping stones that will take me to the reality of actually working through my goal and achieving the success that I want to achieve. So think about your options. It could be that actually you're fully skilled up, but you're lacking in confidence, and the part of that realism, like when you're working through your goal, you kind of think, oh God, I feel really overwhelmed. I don't think I'm good enough. Can I really do it? I don't feel confident. I don't know how to kind of to deal with the emotions that are involved in the goal. And it could be that you need to just be brave, but it could also be that you need to do a little bit of inner work on the personality side of you that kind of potentially could be jeopardizing you, could be holding you back because you've got limiting beliefs of stuff that's happened to you in your past. So really kind of think about your options. What do you need to learn? Where can you learn it? What do you need to know? Where can you go and find it? What do you need to do for yourself, your own self worth, your own self-esteem, your own self-belief systems in order to support you achieving your goal? And then W out of the GROW acronym stands for way forward, okay? So once you've achieved this goal, what is it going to look like? What is this goal going to do for you, okay? What kind of obstacles along the goal pathway potentially could come up for you? And can you plan ahead? Can you kind of sort of think, okay, well, this is my goal, this is how I'm going to do it, this is what I need in order to do it. Reality's kicked in, I know that I've got to do this, that and the other. However, I know that once I've achieved this goal, my business is going to look like this, you know, whatever that is. However, just doing a bit of a risk assessment on it, the likelihood is there's going to be obstacles that maybe I haven't planned for, or maybe I didn't foresee. They're going to come up and they're going to test me and they're going to challenge me. So before you get to that point, can you think, what obstacles could potentially come up and get in the way, or distract me, or potentially zap my time on my timeline of when I want to achieve this goal? And also, you know, what things can you do right now as far as envisaging your goal to help make that goal more kind of tangible, realistic, okay? You know, it could be that you decide, right, I'm going to journal on this. That could be your first thing. You're going to maybe have a conversation with a coach, or you might have a sit down cup of tea with a friend. You know, what things can you do right now that will really support starting to get you ready to grow and into this kind of whole journey of exploration towards the goal that you really, really want to achieve? So have a think about all of this today. Does it resonate with you? Is it something that you're working on? Do you have a goal? Have you made it specific? Do you know how realistic it is? Do you know what your options are? And what is the way forward? What are you going to do to make this happen? So I hope today's been interesting for you. I hope it's kind of stimulated some ideas and some thoughts. And I would love for you to join me next Monday and we can take this a little bit further. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for following this page, and I will speak to you and see you soon.